What's up, everyone? Mike from What the Fun. This debate section is from our latest episode of Test Your Might, the weekly video game debate show. The full episode is found on any podcast app of choice with Apple and Spotify links down below. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.
So, this second debate topic is a hidden one, right? All it says in our outline for you guys is special guest debate of diabolical mystery. So, unbeknownst to all the listeners out there, I asked our two combatants to give me two games in which they'd like to fight on their behalf for. Something that they knew a lot of, but could describe to a T and not be very obvious. Now, you guys will be fighting for those titles that you selected, but there are rules that have been described by none other than our editor-in-chief, Joe Kelly.
Okay.
Now, this is the rules of the debate. Now, Cicero, you lost, so you get to choose if you'd like to go first or second. Would you like to do that now?
I choose before I get to know the rules?
Yes. Yes.
No. He said, "Would you like to do that now?" So you don't have to.
No. I would not like to do that now. I'd like to do that later.
Okay, no problem. I wanted to give you an option. Now,
fair enough.
Your job, since you're combating each other, is to describe your game in the worst way possible to not get your guest to guess that game. Your combatant to guess that game. I will be stopping you, and your opening salvo will be a description of the game poorly, and then I will ask you specific questions each time, and your last rebuttal, you will be allowed to ask one question of the opponent's game. Nay, the title, but something about the game, and you will guess. If you get it correct, you get a point. Both of you can technically get a point. But if you get it wrong, you lose a point. This is the double-edged sword Joe Kelly experience. Kind of like
so we have to describe the game properly or in a poor way?
Properly, because I know both these games, but in a poor fashion so that it not be guessed. Terrible descriptions to describe said game. Cicero, I ask you yet again, this is your only opportunity. Would you like to go first or second?
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
But before I go, so I have to describe the game poorly?
Yes. Our guests, our listeners can also join in with the game throughout this and try to guess it towards the end.
Okay.
I would say describe the game, but leave out very important details. Probably. That's
describe it poorly is the description I have received.
Okay. All right. Then let's
just be a sentence long.
Then I'm losing this point that I just earned.
Let's do this.
You could gain it back and even out.
Right.
So you never know.
Okay. So this game came out in the 21st century, and it was multiplayer, and it was very reminiscent of some other games in its genre. It actually helped to hearken in some of the way we consume multiplayer games even today.
Okay. You can talk about gameplay a little bit.
Oh, okay. This game's a first-person shooter, and anecdotally, I'll say that my friends and I really had a lot of fun playing this game, and there have been a lot of games that have come out that have tried to do similar things as this game.
Okay. Mike, over to you. Same rules apply, and then I'll stop you and ask a few leeway questions for you guys before your final.
Okay. So in this game, you have a character, and that character plays through several different missions, several different levels, in order to gain more abilities. Each level that you do, you're given treasure. You gain abilities to just enhance your character and the sort of build that you're going with. And you continue doing this until you until you hit a point where you either win or you don't. And then if you don't win, you get to continue. You get to try again with the same character, and you get to see if you could go a little bit further by gaining more abilities throughout the gameplay. So yeah, this game is really fun. That's what I got.
That was incredible descriptions that left everything out. I like that. Cicero, what systems did your game come out on?
My game came out on checks notes, PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2.
Okay. Any other systems or just PlayStation 2?
Just PlayStation 2 as far as I remember. Yes, PlayStation 2.
Okay. Mike, what systems did your game come out
on? It originally came out on PC, and then it came out to consoles.
Okay. Cicero.
Mm-hmm.
What is one very detailed mission in the game?
There are aliens in the corridors, and you need to attack the aliens in the corridor to get to the device that you need in order to get past that level.
Okay. Mike, describe one of the bosses, if there are bosses, of your game.
Yeah, there is a skeleton boss that has no head. And this boss has the ability to call in minions. And these minions take away abilities from you during the fight. And then when you defeat these minions, you get to get the abilities back.
Awesome. All right. Cicero, you are allowed to ask one question of Mike's game, nay the title, and he has to be honest, but with a terrible description.
I'm going to ask Justin a question first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, never mind, because I remember. Okay. So you said this game came to PC and then to consoles after that. So when you say it went to consoles, you mean did this game come to Game Pass?
Eventually it did.
Boy, that's a good question. That's it. That's what you get.
Man. All right.
Yeah, that was good. Mike, one question about Cicero's game. Back to him.
How many aliens at one time could be on your screen?
Oh, like 6 or 7.
Okay. Cicero, you went first. You get to take a guess at Mike's game. Hopefully our listeners have an idea. Maybe. If not, the diabolical double-edged sword will smack down. Cicero, do you have a guess?
I do not.
Oh, you might be going for the first time ever into the negative.
Yeah. You asked me if I had a guess, and I just told you I didn't. So, isn't that an option?
That would be a forfeit. So yes,
it's a
you
forfeit.
might as well take a shot in the dark.
No, then I'm gonna take a guess. All right. So this game is you progress through levels, and there is a headless skeleton army as they take abilities from you. So it can't be. So I thought it was Tunic, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Tunic. Is it Tunic?
Mike, is that correct?
Cicero, if you were listening to what I have been playing, you would know that this game was Slay the Spire.
Oh, yeah. Slay the Spire.
Cicero, that puts you at -1 for the episode so far.
All right.
Mike, you are currently at 1. Are you going to go to 2, or are you going to go back down to 0?
Probably to 0, but I have a hunch to what this game is, and so I'm just going to go out on a limb. I was originally thinking Destiny, and then you said PS2, so I was like, well, that ain't it. So I'm going to guess Earth Defense Force.
Ooh. Good guess. Wow.
Cicero, is that correct?
Wow. No, it's not.
Okay.
But good guess. Time Splitters.
Time Splitters. Okay. That also came out on Xbox. You should have said that.
No, Time Splitters 2 came out on Xbox.
2. Okay. Thought it came to Xbox as well.
The first one was a PS2 exclusive.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Well, that puts the score at -1 for Cicero, first time ever in What the Fun podcasting history.
Ah,
And
yes.
Mike at a 0, back down to 0. But